Happy with the point?
Not really, no. We can't keep defending like that and expect to win football games. You can't keep asking the forward player to score 3-4 goals to win your football game. So it's disappointing. We need to put a stop to it. But when you're 2-1 down in the 90th minute, you have to be happy with the point. But then again, why should they go up the other end and Keith Lowe should have to make a brilliant headed clearance in the last minute? So we just it's difficult to put our finger on it because we work on it in training. In training we defend really well, but then come Saturday, I mean they've had a couple of other chances. Adjaman blaze one wide, and then they had the one-on-one where it is difficult to put your finger on it. But like I say, we can't keep conceding goals like we conceded and expect to win a game of football.
That's right, and as you say, individual errors, and it really is Groundhog Day at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's very difficult. Like the last 2-3 Mondays we've been in. The last few Sundays we've been in. We've watched the DVDs and we've looked at where we've gone wrong, and they're glaring obvious mistakes. You know, and like I say, it's difficult to put your finger on it. But it's not just like we're conceding the same types of goal which you can put right, but like I say, they're all individual areas. So we need to put it right as individuals and as a team.
As you say, that is a problem. If it was the same type of goals, you'd know where you were going wrong, and you'd be able to say, right, we stop doing that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I say, we are working really hard on the training ground to try and put it right as a team and as individuals. So I'm sure if we keep working, then eventually our luck will turn. I mean, the first goal is a little bit lucky, but we still should defend it better. The second goal is very poor on our part. So, like I say, we can't keep giving them chances like we've just given them today. Because technically we could have been out of the game at 2-0 or 3-1 start of the second half. So, you've got to be happy with the point, like I say, coming from 2-1 down in the 90th minute. But it's difficult to put your finger on it, really.
As you say, and you haven't been helped, have you? Because I don't. I'm struggling to think, apart from the first few games of the season, you haven't really played behind the same back four, and it keeps changing even during games.
It's no excuse, because when we are working on it, we do, the gaffer swaps us round, swaps positions round. I mean, we had Matty Richards with us on Thursday when we were working on it, and left back, so that's no excuse at all. It's not like it's like saying it's personnel, it's difficult, but we'll work on it as a team, and hopefully it'll sort itself out.
On the plus side, he did manage to come out with it for a point today against a decent Portsmouth side, which must give some confidence going forward.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the worst thing about it is when we got back to 1-0, we were the better team, and we just shoot ourselves in the foot again with a silly goal right on half time. We did say come out, start the second half, and stay in the game and push on, and then we give them another chance at the start of the second half. I don't know how they've not scored. To be fair, I think that's what they'll be looking back and wondering how they've not won the game. But then at the same time, I think we've just seen the goal in there, and he might not be offside, so we're wondering how we've not won the game. So, but that's football, and you take it on the chin.
Yeah, I was just hearing that actually. Apparently, you've had a look at the video for Terry's goal, and maybe it shouldn't have been disallowed.
Yeah, that's the way our luck's going at the moment. So, yeah. I mean, if we won that, then everyone would have been absolutely over the moon. The lads, we've all got good lads in there, and everyone wants to win, and everyone wants to work hard, and that's what we're doing. And let's say we'll just move on to next week.
The spirit and togetherness is still there.
Oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, it's never been away. I mean, someone asked me the other day what happened in the dressing room at Bury, and I was like, I didn't have a clue what they were on about, and obviously you just got beat 4-1, but nothing happened. So you've seen it in the cup game at Crawley, the game the other night, and today again. So there's definitely we're all together, we're all pulling in the same direction, and we're all working hard to try and turn it around.
On to Oxford next week, and another tough one coming up with another big away support, so another big atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean, these are the games you want to play, and these are the games that you look forward to. Portsmouth fans are absolutely fantastic today, but so were ours, and they stayed with us even when we went 2-1 down. They stuck right with us, and we need to reward them with another performance next week.
On a personal note, given the armband today?
Yeah, surprised and really a bit proud, really. Do you know what I mean? So. The gaffer called me just before we went in and said he'd like me to be captain, and I was more than happy to do it. And I think I talk and encourage naturally, and the armband didn't make a difference really. We've got some leaders out there, so it was really nice to have it.
goalkeepers, they all say they don't always make the best captains, but you seem to be cajoling along quite happily from the back there.
Yeah, like I say, I think I'll do it naturally. Whether whoever's captain, doesn't really change anyone's game. And Penn is the captain, and when I wanted to give it to him at half time, but he didn't want it, to be honest. He said, you keep it for today. So Penn is the captain, and he does exactly the same as we do. He's the same with the armband or without it. So it's football, and we get on with it. And whoever's got the armband on, just a little strap around the arm. But there we go.
Yeah, people like Steve Elliott and Matt Richards and Russ, as you say, they're going to captain the team in inverted commas anyway, aren't they?
Like I say, there's a lot of leaders out there. There's a lot of experience, and we all encourage each other. We all try and get behind each other. So that's all we can do.
So next week, back to the training ground and back looking at those DVDs again of those goals.
Yeah, it'd be like Groundhog Day, I guess, again. But like I say, we can't keep making the errors that we're making and expect to get football to get results out win football matches, because you can't expect to score 3-4 goals to win games of football, and that's what we're asking the team to do at the moment. So like I say, it's not for the want of work on the training ground. In the gaffer put sessions on, we're doing great, but then on Saturday as individuals and as a team, we're not putting it into practice.
Scott, thanks so much.
No problem, thank you.
Scott, do you think you've got to the stage now where you can sort of start telling people off? You've got the experience and the age, because the manager said a few times that he wants you to demand more from your defenders.
Yeah, I mean, I think I do. I mean, it's difficult to do it out there in front of the fans and that, but in the dressing room it's a different matter. And once it's difficult because you haven't actually seen the goal, so you don't know whose fault it is. Like, we all thought it was one player's fault. Myself and Keith thought it was one player's fault today, but we've just seen the DVD and it's not actually his fault, so it'd be difficult for us to lament him in front of all the fans, and when we'd be wrong. So until you've seen the DVD, it's very difficult. But you drive home again tonight. It's like I say, I've let in 2 goals and there's not really much I can do, and you scratch your head and wonder what you can do. But you can only keep going. Like I say, we are working hard on the training ground, but we're just not giving ourselves a chance to win football games when you need to score 3 to win them.
Yeah, the chance that you mentioned they probably should have scored from, you actually made a very good save, and then there was a bit of a scramble. So were you pleased with that one, because it was Bartram through one-on-one?
I saved it, and then I think it went somewhere else, and then I don't know how they've not scored, to be honest. But that's, like I say, the lads got back on the line really well and put their bodies on it, and like I say, it's just simple mistakes at the moment, and we need to put that right.
Have you ever known anything like this since you've been at the club, in terms of not really getting outplayed that often this season, but just quick goals going in and it's avoidable goals?
Yeah, it's, like I say, it's difficult to put a finger on it, but we are working hard on the training ground, and hopefully next week Oxford will have another good week on the training ground and put it right.
Yeah. Have you ever captained any team before throughout your career, youth level?
No, just like county level and things like that when I was a kid. So like I say, I was very proud to have the armband. But, like I say, I offered it to Russ at our time, but he told me to keep it for the game. So like I say, I was proud and a bit surprised, but yeah, like I say, I talk and encourage naturally. I've always talked to people how you'd like to be treated, and when someone says well done to you, it does mean a lot. So well done does go a long way.
Yeah, work with Harvey Rivers. He's been on the bench with Connor being away, and what's he been like to work with?
Yeah, Harvey's been brilliant. He's a great lad, and he's got if he keeps working hard and he's got a great chance. He comes up with bookie and works hard. We'll stick together, and hopefully Connor gets his chance on Tuesday for the 21s, and he can come back with another cap on.
Yeah, the last thing I want to ask you about is the testimonial. I know it's not going to be thinking about it now just after a game, but has anything been mentioned about it in the season at the club?
You know what, I'm quite laid back, so I'm not one to go knocking on people's doors and things like that. If something happens, but if not, we'll just take it from there.
Yeah. All right, Brian.
Cheers, John. Thank you very much.
Well done, Captain.
Cheers.